My 50-year-old daughter, Angie, is still living with me. Angie has been very self-destructive since she was 17 years old. I know I have spoiled Angie all her life. I spend about $2,000 a month to support my daughter and my granddaughter. I pay the mortgage, utilities. I pay for all of her food. She's gained 50 pounds. You wouldn't believe what she eats like. And she does not pay any rent.
I definitely think Angie's taking advantage of her mother. Angie seems like she's about 14 years old, and she doesn't take responsibility for anything. And I'm pretty sure the money that she earns just gets spent on herself, not even her daughter.
I am an enabler, and it could be in capital letters on my forehead. I do know that. I'm angry about this situation. Angie and I have had some horrible arguments, the screaming and name-calling. When I confront Angie, she just throws it right in my face that I wasn't a good mother, and that's probably why she isn't. I absolutely do not think Angie knows how to be a mother. I do about 80% of the parenting for my granddaughter. I have to get up at 6 o'clock every morning, get her in the shower, change, take her to the bus stop. I feel Angie should do that every day. She'll come home from work and put her jammies on and get on the couch and get food and watch her soaps. And she'll say, well, I'm tired. Now that pretty much irritates me. I said that parents don't have that right to be tired.
Linda's never let Angie hit rock bottom. She just keeps rescuing her again and again.
I'm too old to be raising a 10-year-old. I need Angie to grow up, act like she's 50 years old, and be a mother.
This was not your life plan to be at this age raising a 10-year-old.
Absolutely not.
But this is kind of a do-over because you raised her other child.
I did.
Who's now 29. Okay, that was her son. And you raised him, and he's up and grown now.
Wonderful.
You have a good relationship with him.
He's a great child.
You admit that you've spoiled her all of her life.
Absolutely.
Why?
Because I love her. I tried to make up for she didn't have a father. And I know where I went wrong. I would make all the decisions so she could just blossom. She's a beautiful girl.
Yeah. How's that worked for you?
Yeah, no, it's not worked.
So
Honestly.
she didn't have a father.
She did have a father.
That
Well, I was just going to say.
That didn't like her.
Yeah, it wasn't a close
Not
relationship.
at all.
Okay, so you felt guilty about that.
Yes.
So you thought, I'll cripple her further by not teaching her how to be responsible, to be an adult, to take responsibility, to step up and mature and do the things that an adult does. I'll cripple her further. It was bad enough that she had a bad relationship with her dad. I think I'll cripple her emotionally. How does that work?
Oh, it's horrible. It was awful. It didn't work. It's wrong. I treated her son completely different. So he could make his choices. I'm the one who enabled her. I'm a great enabler.
You didn't write in, did you?
I did a couple of years ago. I wrote in twice.
But this time?
No, I didn't. But when I did, it was really bad.
Yeah, and how was it really bad then?
Her drug addiction and alcohol was awful. I had CPS in my house for 1.5 years, and I have a clean house. I have a full refrigerator. I have everything. I'm involved in schools, and they treated me. They told me I was too old, that they were going to put her up for adoption.
Yeah. Well, you created a lot of this mess.
Absolutely, I did.
But you also stepped up and kept those kids from going into foster care. So God bless you for that.
I would never let that
because that's a broken system.
Without
and that
a
would have
doubt
been
it
terrible. Joanie says that you spent tens of thousands of dollars over the years, legal fees for Angie, and that she expects you to pay everything.
No, I one time paid an attorney for $1,500. I never bailed her out of jail. I would never allow her at the house when she was on her drug habits.
You spend a lot of money raising those children. You said now you're
Absolutely.
spending $2,000 a month.
Pretty close to it.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.